you're probably one of the ones that are dying faster than others. Dying is such sweet sorrow. Speedrunning life. I joked with someone about speedrunning the classroom because the student had actually mentioned like math class any percent. I said any percent is a trivial category. Write your name on the test, turn it in. New world record. It's 100%. That's like you have to reset many runs in order to even get a 100% run going. I guess we could go to the shop to remove the curse. Let's just see what these cards are. Early Hand of Greed. So we get gold going into that shop. Turn 1, Hand of Greed. Question is whether I can Hand of Greed this one or not. I'm gonna dual cast. Yeah. If I can survive long enough, which this is taking 12 damage, 9 damage, just to Hand of Greed for 20 gold, I don't think that's worth. I'll take Beam Cell to make Hand of Greed easier to proc. Do I upgrade Hand of Greed? So here's a fun fact. When you transform a curse, it always turns into another curse. Otherwise, other things transform into other things. So don't ever transform curses thinking that's how you get rid of them. They become a different curse. I'm gonna go and just bank on the Hand of Greed here. I don't really have that much gold. Card remove means I don't really get loop. Loop's not too good right now. Also, hi, Thunderstrike. You're back. I see you. I see you there, Thunderstrike. I'll take Sweeping Beam. Hand of Greed is actually really good damage, 12.5 per energy. And if I hit vulnerable, it's 37 damage, which is 18.5 per energy. And it needs to be upgraded for Beam Cell to be good though, which means I guess I'm going to this rest and not that super elite. I want hallway fights for gold then. Aha! I drew Hand of Greed. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Do I take 1 damage in the hopes that I can get 25 gold? The problem is this is gonna evoke. It's gonna evoke 1 more time. So 2 cards there, and then 5 among the 11 that are here. So 2, 5, 7 out of 11 is slightly more than a 50% chance. 1 damage for a 50% chance of 25 gold. I mean, there's an event that says, would you take 11 damage to get 75 gold? So, I definitely win if I do strikes. It's only 1 damage. 1 damage isn't bad. Okay, well then I have to do it. Okay, I took 1 damage and then didn't draw any block. So that's just how it goes. Alright, we're actually getting damage here. I'm more inclined to take FTL in hopes of it drawing Hand of Greed. Yeah. Oh, free upgrade. I do get to upgrade Beam Cell. This is definitely a smith. What's the ghost? What's the boss again? Slime boss? I think I will do the AoE upgrade. This will do more damage by the next turn, I think, so it's worth doing. And agreed. Nope. Oh, we are drawing Hand agreed, so this is definitely Hand agreed. Okay. These are options. Think it's cool-headed. Doesn't block for much yet, but it does draw. Maybe this is why you keep dying in this game, because you don't plan so far ahead. Yeah, this game is very difficult at higher ascensions. You have to keep like everything in mind. You can't just click cards and take actions until you get to a deck that does do that, which Hand Agreed is very strong early on, but it's not going to get us through Act 2. It might not even do Act 1 boss. You kind of have to make decisions that aren't just like, this card seems good. You have to make decisions that will actually solve the problems in front of you. Genetic Algorithm is 1-time block. Cool-headed gives me 2 block in addition to stuff. I'm gonna say cool-headed. Plus, you kind of want orbs as defect. We'll do elite. You're on floor 8. Kind of need to eventually find some sort of thing. I think we don't wake you up yet. Now look at the hell we have wrought. I can do 27 damage at the expense of 18. Problem is, in 2 turns, you're going to lower my strength and dexterity by 2, and it's going to be a lot harder to block, so you kind of want to rush this. Is it going to be bad if I take that much damage? Especially if I want to go, like, this way. You know, because there's a shop there, and another elite, but definitely a risk. This is the last turn you're vulnerable to. I'll be aggressive. Nice. Tungsten rod. Stack is not good when you have a thin deck. Right now we have 16 cards, we draw 5. So if stack is in our hand and there's 11 cards, on average there's 5.5 in the trash by that point. Which means it's basically a worse defend. Well, slightly better defend actually. I think... I mean, Rip and Tear's damage... It's 14, potentially 20 against a vulnerable target. Or it's just random damage. Plus we fought Lagavulin, so the next one is either Sentries or Gremlin Knob. We don't have much block still is the other problem, but stack's not... I mean, stack actually would work fairly well against Sentries, but I think it's a skip. The Tungsten Rod does help though. Tungsten Rod is nice. I want that shot. This affects Thunderstrike, by the way. Thunderstrike actually went up in value. I guess having 9 damage strikes is fine. 13 damage with vulnerable, that's damage. Alright, so now, do I kill all the sentries with Hand of Greed? That seems unwise. Considering that they're dealing 10 damage each. And again, we've killed one with Hand of Greed. Already pretty good. Oh no. Okay, that works. Ooh, focus. Nice. Glacier, pretty good. Yeah. That gives me a lot better block than I had before, especially with one starting focus. Those 2 frosts are 6 block, so that's a 13 block card. And it's actually, those 3 frost will be 6 block on subsequent turns. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Rip ice cream. I hardly knew ye. Can't see why it's not Clockwork Souvenir, except for the reason that there's nothing really debuffing me coming up. I guess Slime Boss could weaken or frail me occasionally, but Clockwork Souvenir is great on Defect because it allows you to take biased cognition and keep the focus off of it. Problem is it's definitely expensive here. I could remove defend probably. Oh, right, I can't afford that. I like his noise. Hit points probably, because we might fight Gremlin now. Plus it puts us at 54, which means that's correct. Alright, that was a fight. That was a fight. I stole his gold before he stole my gold. Oh my god. No, wait. Well, I guess both Beamsill and Hand of Greed are over there, aren't they? It's unfortunate because that means I have to cycle through my deck again to get Hand of Greed. This artifact is going to use up the strength down though, I think, which is good, but can I survive the damage being dealt is the question. I think I definitely do that just because the damage is really good. 13 damage or block 5. And do I use this potion here? It's a good potion, but it's only 2 block and it's gonna make these lightnings hit harder. Yeah, these are hitting for 8 per turn. Let's defend. So much greed. Okay. Pretty good block. Oh yeah, that was full block too, wasn't it? I think I'll not do that. Oh, you used up my fucking dexterity and not the strength. Never mind. Got my gold. Stone Calendar is gonna screw up Hand of Greed. I don't see why it's not Seek. Upgrade Seek? Okay. Can we do enough damage? Oh hey, it tells you what a split is. It's 75. And now the fun thing is, if I Hand of Greed correctly, I get 100 gold this turn. Slimebark! I think we rush it. It's be 79, and then the lightning actually. Yeah, because 36 would be 80, so it's 79, and then the lightning orb splits you. So I don't want that. I don't want that. The secret to this fight is that you want him to split at as low HP as possible. 18 and 18 is 36, which puts you at 63. That's a better split, not the best split. If I use Blessing of the Forge here, these deal 3 more damage, and I get another lightning. He splits on his turn, so it uses up his action. Um, 13, 26, 26 and 18 is 44, and then one more of those is 48. He split at 51. $53, because math. I guess because I called them 13, but they're actually 12. So my bad. Okay, neither of them are attacking. That's good. So Hand of Greed actually would split them. Where's my zap? Oh, it's right there. Actually, if I could probably just Hand of Greed this turn. If I seek for Beam Cell and Hand of Greed, and then I do Beam Cell for 4, FTL deals 7, which is 11. This would deal 18 for 29, and then yeah, that should just guarantee I get 1. The problem is that if I try to wait on using Hand of Greed, Stone Calendar's gonna just fucking end the fight for us. I don't remember which one does which. One of these makes you weak, one of them makes you frail. I kind of want to take out the one that makes me weak? No, I don't know. Frail actually would be a bit fine because I have my Frost Orbs. But weak means that I can't use Hand of Greed as reliably. Well, it didn't matter what you did because I used my artifact. So cool story. There's like no chance that we can do this. Unless we, is there any more drawn here? No. Well, no, yeah, no, there's a Sweeping Beam, but there's like, we're gonna see 2 more cards before this goes off, at which point, you know, what's the chances of it being Hand of Greed? Basically 0. We got one. We did it. Okay. Electrodynamics helps a lot in Act 2 against the multiple enemy groups. Or, and bear with me on this, Second Seek. I don't think Second Seek's that good. I'll take Electrodynamics. No energy here. All for One can be great. I only have 3 cards in my deck that cost 0 energy. But other decks might have more cards that cost 0 energy. It didn't really seem like this was one of them, though. To get rid of my strikes and defense. They're not really doing that much. I guess the problem is that my strikes are actually slightly better with Strike Dummy. So, for those of you that don't know, Pandora's Box, upon pickup, transform all strike and defend cards. Those are your starter cards, and they suck. So you're getting rid of them, generally pretty good. Getting rid of them for random cards, situationally good. There's a huge chance I could get like a, I don't know if it's a huge chance, but it's 8 chances at a bias cognition with my Clockwork Souvenir. Like, the block's fine with Cool-Headed and Glacier, and chances are one of these will be a draw card or a search card or something. Snecko Eye, at the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards. Start each combat confused. Whenever you draw a card, randomize its cost. So the cost is randomized between 0 and 3, basically saying that every single one of your cards will cost 1.5 energy on average. And obviously that makes Hand of Greed, Glacier, and Electrodynamics better, makes every other card worse. Of course, there's the chance that every card I draw in a particular turn costs 3 energy and I only play 1. And then there's the chance that every card I draw in a turn costs 0 energy and I play them all. With Snecko Eye, usually the 2 additional card draw helps prevent bad situations, like chances are you'll draw a 0 energy card that you can then play. But the fact that I have 0 energy cards here, I don't want them costing 3. And then Sacred Bark doubles the effectiveness of potions. So basically wherever there's a number, that number is doubled. So Focus Potion, instead of gain 2 focus, would gain 4 focus. It's a pretty good relic, especially if you have potion relics like Potion Belt or Toy Ornithopter or the White Beast statue, as those make it a lot easier for you to get potions, use potions, or get effects from potions. But I think I'm just gonna use Pandora's Box. I think it's a Pandora's Box game. Well, there's your all for one. 2 skims, a claw, so the run is done. We won because we got claw. We were blessed with claw. However, we got no block out of this. 0 block. We did get turbo and all for one, so there's some potential with fun combos there. Fighting the Collector. The Collector on turn 1 summons minions, on turn 4 debuffs you, and if there is 1 or no minions in play, will sometimes summon them back. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. So you kind of need to do hallway fights, I guess, to find, like, block cards. We do have card draw, but no energy is the problem. We didn't get our bias cognition either. Also, shops are always great because of our Hand of Gold run. I'm gonna go here. $18, $42, $45. Oh, but I can't play them all. Probably fine to just do these. Seek is actually better than Skim because it doesn't shuffle. One, two, three. Ha! You didn't know I played Slay the Spire? You also didn't know I changed my name. Hello, Bring Me Thanos. And yeah, the name change happened about 2 months ago. But yeah, it's a change. Change for the better. I don't think we need another self-repair. Although self-repair is a block card, right? Kind of, sort of. Rebound on Hand of Greed would be fun, but that's not likely to occur. Rebound on All for One would actually be fairly good. Plus it has a plus next to it, so you know it's good. Do I All for One now to play FTL to draw, or do I turbo and then All for One to turbo again? I think I turbo twice because I have Skim. $54! Anything I want on top here? FTL? Kind of would like to play self-repair, but then I take damage and that negates the self-repair. I guess I just take Hand of Greed and be done. No sub notification for some reason be how to give an all 54. Oh, thank you for the sub, Bring Me Thanos, much appreciated. Sorry, I missed it. Or at least I mean, it's not, I missed it because it didn't come up, but thank you so much for the sub. I need to bring sub alerts back. Problem is I don't really have like sounds that would make sense, but would be nice to have sub alerts. Twitch is twitching, as always. If I am guaranteed that I can get aggregate in conjunction with card draw, aggregate would be fairly good. Let's see, we draw 5 cards, so assume it's in my opening hand. Then there's 16 cards left in my deck. I would gain 4 energy, spend 1, so it's 3 energy. Maybe it's not that good. It's upgraded to be a little better because that's 3 cards. And actually, aggregate was buffed if you didn't know. It used to be, this version was 1 energy for every 6 cards, and the upgrade was 1 energy for every 4 cards, but they changed the numbers because it was a bad card before. Now it's slightly better, but I don't think my deck's really built for it. I guess I have to take stack. I have to take stack. I have to take stack. Oh good, everyone's attacking turn 1. I love it when that happens. I don't want to draw a glacier when I can't play it. But this lightning orb should help. And now no one's attacking. I don't get to Hand of Greed here. Unless I Hand of Greed the Mystic, but that rages the Centurion. Do I all for one? If I all for one, I don't self-repair. I guess I just do self-repair. That. I don't want to lose my frost. As long as Mark gets his money, you don't need the flashing lights. Stack is actually fairly good. It's gonna go from fairly good this turn to terrible next turn. I drew Skim again. Okay. I can rebound stack. Okay. Of course, you're not attacking this turn, but I could have rebounded stack. Or I did rebound stack. Not even could have, I did. It happened. Now I have, what, 2 voids, 2 voids. Avoid the voids. Stone Calendar just literally kills her. 52. Okay. Just do this, I guess. And Agreed would kill, but is it in my trash? No. It's in here. That kills her. All these kill her. So we draw Hand of Greed next turn, or we don't. Or we draw into Hand of Greed. Okay. Okay. Bye, Skog. Hello. We've been expecting you. Now the fun thing is that you cast a debuff that puts dazes in my deck when I play non-attacks, but with my artifact it blocks it. But do I actually want to focus? Why focus? Probably not, honestly. And agrees my opening hand, which is kind of bad. I'm gonna skim anyway. FTL. Doesn't really do me much good to have that turbo. So now that I have a bias cognition in my tech, I'm gonna fight an enemy that isn't good for that. So you're currently dead. So it's really just a matter of blocking this. That almost does it. Just take 1 damage, it's fine. Bias cog's fine. Stone Calendar wins before I lose the too much focus from biased cog. 26 damage though. Or not 26 damage though. Get our hand agreed. We're done. That's good enough. Equilibrium. That was really good. Someone's gonna say, why don't you take a second claw? Ooh. Prismatic Shard is here. No. No. Orichalcum's really good when comboed with Tungsten Rod. And I have so much gold. I have so much gold. Thank you, Hand Agreed. You've given me so much gold. Do I want any of these potions? I keep forgetting to like account for potions. What mods do I have? I have Slay the Relics, which, speaking of which, I need to check whether it's working, because on Jorbs' stream, his title tends to say that the Slay the Relics mod is not quite working. It does look like it's working. Not sure if it's too delayed or something. It does work. Okay. Yeah, I have Slay the Relics, which allows you to hover over these relics on your Twitch browser and see what they do. You can also look at my cards. There's also one for a bit of an enhanced UI, like the shopkeeper's hand is invisible here. And if I hover over something that is super expensive, this is the most expensive, so it's not even good enough. It would actually highlight what would then be unaffordable, so it helps with the math for that. I forget what it's called. This one is like just basically QOL stuff. There's also what's called Slay the Relics is not the same thing. I don't know what I'm talking about, apparently. There a list of what I'm currently subscribed to? That would help. Subscribed items, yeah, there we go. Minty Spire is the one that makes the shopkeeper do this, and it also gives me information like how much block I'm getting, and Stone Calendar lights up. And if I get Echo Form, it puts X2 next to my cards. Relic stats, that's the one. So when you hover over a relic, it gives you more information, like Pandora's Box tells me what cards it gave me. Stone Calendar tells me how much damage it has dealt, and how much per turn, and how much per combat. And not everything necessarily gives information. Tungsten Rod has prevented 13 hit points. That's one. So relic stats, Minty Spire, Slay the Relics. Those are the main three. I tend to play vanilla if I'm doing the daily, because it doesn't count the daily run if you're using mods, which makes sense because you could use mods to cheat. And if you're going for achievements, you also need to turn the mods off. So when I did my first A20 run, I turned off all mods, or rather just played without mods. Okay, so Auric Holcomb, Cool-Headed probably. Secret Technique also can give me Seek. And with Seek, I get any 2 cards. And I think I can afford all that. I think. This is 218, that's less than 200. So if I click on these two, it will now show when I hover over this that I can't afford anything else. Oh no! But if I wanted to consider dramatic entrance instead, I could see, oh, I can afford that, but not other things. That's cool. Okay, we have not fought an elite yet. We don't know what elite it is. Is there anything that's particularly terrible? Electrodynamics solves basically 2 of the elite fights. It does not solve Book of Stabbing. I'm probably slightly worried about hit points, especially because our block's still not that good, although Bias Cog with Frost Orbs is great. I'm just gonna rest. I don't know, there's an upgrade there that particularly solves things. This is also super elite. Max hit points up. Turn 1 Bias Cog and Electrodynamics. Okay. $24 damage per turn. I take... It's 34, blocking 6, except it's actually going to trigger a Tungsten Rod 3 times. So it's actually 34, 28, 25 damage. That's okay. Can't really do anything about it anyway. Okay, and now you're starting to debuff. I don't have my artifact, but I guess I can't use Hand of Greed if you entangle me. So we need to change that. Secret Technique for Seek for Hand of Greed. Seems good. Is there a reason to all for one? I could like all for one turbo. I could also not all for one, but still turbo. And I'd have the same energy, but I'll have dealt 10 less damage. I guess taking beam cell's fine. So beam cell on you kills you. Do that to block. Am I gonna Hand of Greed a second time? Not when I'm dealing 24 damage right here. Huh. And even if I evoke these, that's 39 damage. So I guess we play self-repair. Like, even just this. Okay. Bottled Tornado. Bottling Bias Cog? Oh my gosh. Those are pluses. The fuck? Why are these all pluses? I don't have any eggs. And this is A20. There's what? A12 upgraded cards appear less often, and all of these are upgraded? Why bottle defrag when I can bottle biased cog? I think I take capacitor here. But bottle the biased cog. Power potion though? I think I want my I could have used liquid memories to get more gold, I guess. Biased scares you to play turn 1. Bear in mind that I start each combat with 1 artifact, and so the -1 focus debuff gets canceled. So I start each combat with 4 focus. That was not bared in mind. Well, today you learned. Oh, honestly, I think I like those better because they have a guarantee of what they do. Lion Bumbo. I go left because there's more rests. Like, our deck is now really good. The only thing that would help is if I could bottle Seek, because then I would also be able to get like Glacier turn 1 consistently. So I guess I go here because there's more rests. There's more events over here. But I just want to, since it's bottled now, we want to upgrade it for sure. Yeah, we're starting each combat with 6 focus. Omamori? Omamori, like, doesn't work half the time. And by that I mean, of course it works, but you don't end up in situations where you get curses. I'm just gonna take Sapphire Key here. Seems like it'd be better to take the Act 3 chest. Turn 1 Electrodynamics. Pretty scary though. I can't Sunder. Actually, is this... You're gonna give me vulnerable. You're gonna deal 31, which becomes 30 because of Tungsten Rod. I'm blocking for 6, so it's 24. I take 24 damage. Ow. Ow. I could also not play Electrodynamics, because then I would be dealt 19 damage. 21, 26 is 27, 26, 25, 19. Yeah, kind of not a good fight. Kind of not a good fight. Capacitor's in here? No, capacitor's here. So at this point, I think we don't take any more damage. 6 focus, frost orbs are 8. If we seek for... We seek for Glacier and Cool-Headed. We get 3 frosts. And that would be 24 block per turn. And then we just whittle our thumbs until we can hand a Greedu. We've already played our self-repair. A20 is, yeah, very unforgiving. You have to be very careful the entire time. Turbo gives me the energy for this, by the way. I could Secret Technique for Cool-Headed, and that just guarantees we get enough block every turn. We're only vulnerable for this turn, and then we're not worried. But I'm just gonna do it. This just makes it so we don't have to worry anymore. Of course, Stone Calendar is gonna come and screw things up. But we're only doing 4 damage with these orbs. I could also dual cast. I'll do 28. Ugh. I don't want to dual cast. But I'm only doing 4 damage with these, and then this one's going to do 52. So we have some time. And now here's the hard part. 36 and 37, 73, you have 72. It's just good enough. Don't think I need these. I take 8 damage. Seek for all for 1 and hand a greed kills this guy. Now I want to get my self-repair back in play before we win. I'm just gonna hit end turn because these lightning orbs are doing too much damage. Hi, back. Okay. And agreed's in the trash. Stone calendar's going off next turn. I guess there's a chance that we draw it. So now I wait. Well, that's not really drawing it now, is it? And that doesn't do it. Oh well. Self-repair number 2! I don't think it's worth another slot. Oh yeah, I could have liquid memories, couldn't I? I keep forgetting I have potions. It's a bad thing for me to say at A20. I keep forgetting I have potions. Auto shields is bad with Orichalcum. Equilibrium is a block card and it retains. But our block's mostly coming from Frost otherwise. I guess I'll take it just in case I draw one on turn 1 and I don't have Frost in play yet. Although actually with Orichalcum, like I only get 7 block out of that. Do I take self-repair? That's 10 block, basically. 10 block in addition to Orichalcum versus 13 block, but not with Orichalcum. I'll just take self-repair. But I absolutely need to rest. But can I do elite? We fought the 3 assholes. That's my name for them, because they're terrible. So we still have the Gremlin Leader, and we still have Book of Stabbing. Gremlin Leader's a lot easier because we have Electrodynamics. I think I'm gonna go for the elite. Got Book of Stabbing. GG! GG WP. Stabby stub. Guess I'll wait in case I draw Beam Cell. Yeah, there's Beam Cell. There's Glacier. Eight, 16, 23. This full blocks. Okay. Seek for Capacitor Cool-Headed. That's gonna be 30 block. It's enough block. Or do I seek for Turbo? I guess I could play Skim first, and then Skim for either Capacitor Cool-Headed or Turbo Cool-Headed or Turbo Capacitor, whatever I draw with Skim. I drew Cool-Headed. I think I want to play Electrodynamics. I could Secret Technique for Darkness just to get it out. I've yet to play Darkness. I actually like Dark Orbs a lot, but this is not really a Dark Orb deck, it seems. Okay, we're full blocking. Two more turns before Stone Calendar goes off. Like, dark orbs are weird because, like, you generally need to dual cast them or multicast them for them to be better than lightning orbs, it seems. And it does do a lot of damage when it happens, and if you have loop and you have a dark orb in front, that really powers it up very quickly, but this is not that deck. I can end turn and full block. The thing about Book of Stabbing, though, is that you might notice he's sometimes doing multi-attacks. The number of times he attacks goes up with turn number, and on Ascension 18 and higher, it's a lot worse. Like, before Ascension 18, the number of times he stabs you with his multi is like the turn number divided by 2, rounded down. But starting from Ascension 18, it's like literally your turn number. So it's like twice as bad. So we kind of are trying to kill him quickly. Kind of trying to kill him quickly. I guess I could Equilibrium. Equilibrium. Do I still have All for One in here? It's just a question of, like, damn, this guy knows the Ascension specific changes for the enemies. Well, when you are studying Slay the Spire, let me show you a resource that you should strongly consider, because it's kind of important. slaythespire.fandom.com/wiki/slay_the_spire_wiki. Yeah, in order to really win the higher ascensions, you really need to know the attack pattern for these enemies. So Ascension 3+ deals 7 times N. Ascension 18+ deals 7 times N. N is equal to 2 plus the number of times multi-stab has been previously used in the fight. On Ascension 18 and higher, N is equal to the turn number plus 1 instead. So it's slightly wrong what I said. Every turn, the Book of Stabbing has an 85% chance of multi-stab and a 15% chance of single stab. So he prefers multi-stab. And on lower ascensions, each time he multi-stabs, he stabs for 1 more. But on Ascension 18+, he doesn't care about that anymore. He just does it based on turn number. So turn number... oh, right, you can't see this anymore. Turn number 5, if he were to attack this turn, it would have been x6. It would have been 7x6. So 42 damage this turn. And if we let him multi-attack next turn, which again has a 85% chance of using... actually, no, it's even worse, because the other thing to note, he cannot use multi-stab 3 turns in a row. You cannot use single stab twice in a row. So because he's currently single stabbing, he's guaranteed to multi-stab next time. Yeah, you're learning, exactly. So he's guaranteed next turn to deal, let's see, it would be turn 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. It's gonna be 7 times 7, so 49 damage next turn. So we're not just gonna hit end turn without a plan. Now, I didn't have those particular numbers in mind, but I did know his multi-stabbing goes up a lot faster, scales a lot faster on Ascension 18+. But basically, like, when you increase your ascensions, the ascensions that affect you the most are the ones that make fights harder. So ascensions 2 through 4, normal enemies are deadlier, elites are deadlier, bosses are deadlier. Basically, their attacks hit harder. And then ascensions 7, 8, 9, normal enemies, elites, and bosses are tougher. That means they have more HP. And then ascensions 17, 18, 19, normal enemies, elites, and bosses have more challenging movesets and abilities. Basically, like, every time there's a number in a fight, it gets increased by 1. Like, well, I guess like the Book of Stabbing's difference at Ascension 18 is his multi-stab, but there's another enemy. What am I thinking about? The Gremlin Knob. Normally when you play a skill, he increases his strength by 2, but on Ascension 18 Plus, he increases his strength by 3, which is 1 more than 2. And then various other enemies, like in the 3, I don't know what they're called, but I call them 3 asshole fight because it's the worst elite fight. The guy in the middle that's red, and when he attacks, he puts a wound in your trash. On Ascension 18 Plus, he also gains a strength at the end of his turn, so he scales now. Slavers, those are the name. Yes. 3 is 1 more than 2. Yes. All right, so back to our regularly scheduled Book of Stabbing fights. So ultimately, we want to Hand of Greed, of course. It's not really a big priority. There's not too much of a chance that's a shop. It could be a shop, but I don't know what the percentages are. But either we... Well, I guess we have 2 more turns before this goes off. We're dealing 27 damage here. And then 54 with the next cycle, but that's when we get dealt a bajillion damage. I think it's important to keep Secret Technique for next turn then to play Glacier. In which case I keep Turbo so that I could play Glacier and then maybe something else. So I'll just play Equilibrium and stop there. Could have probably played Sweeping Beam this turn, use up that energy. Hand of Greed is here. 7 times 7, 49. Now, if I really wanted this to work, Secret Technique for Skim and gamble that Skim draws all for 1 or Beam Cell. That doesn't seem correct. I mean, it's definitely, I think we're definitely... Question is whether I do Sweeping Beam. If I Sweeping Beam and I draw Beam Cell, that does it. If I don't draw Beam Cell, but I draw Skim, then I could Turbo. And how many cards would I have in my hand? I think it's fine because Turbo can always afford to play Glacier. So we start with this to see what we get. We get all for 1, which unfortunately doesn't help that much. Ooh, if I dual cast, does it work? 28, 53. Oh, that works. Okay, we spent way too much time figuring out the right, the correct action there. I literally just got this blood file, by the way. Floor obtained 24. Oh no, I didn't just. Oh, that's bottle turn. Floor obtained 30. Floor 31. Would you like to trade it and receive 5 bites? The problem is I don't want those cards. I don't think I need the mid-fight hit points. I will refuse. I am sorry, but I refuse. Okay. Upgraded Secret Technique doesn't exhaust. And then if I all for 1, then I get to Secret Technique again. Oh. Oh. But is the 15 hit points required? It says 21, but I would only get 15 of them. I think I will Smith. Actually, I could upgrade cool-headed for more card draw. That's probably more important. Okay. Secret technique for Seek. Seek for Capacitor Glacier. Being dealt 35. My Frost Orbs are 16 and 7 is 23. Not enough block. Secret technique. Well, yeah, secret technique for Seek, but Seek for... Oh, Turbo's in my trash, motherfucker. That makes this a bit harder. If I take all for one so that I can play Turbo, congratulations, I successfully gained 0 energy. But I think that would kill one of these. In which case I'm being dealt 28, 16, and 8 is 24. Still not enough. Bit tricky. Unless I just accept taking damage here. Taking damage here is probably fine. Alright, thanks for stopping by. Bring me Thanos. Happy to have seen you. Good luck with your future ascension endeavors. If I don't Capacitor, and these evoke, and that's 28, plus the 9 is 37. But then next turn, that would be guaranteed to kill. Maybe I Seek for Glacier all for one. Actually, if I do all for one, then I probably can kill these guys. Missed out a little bit on the Lightning Orbs for subsequent turns, but... probably scale faster than that. Oh, you summoned them back immediately. Didn't even notice you were doing that. You're gonna make me vulnerable next turn. Good time to draw a Void when I had no energy. Here's the tricky one. He's doing 51. It's actually gonna be 50. These are gonna not be affected by Tungsten Rod. So I'm being dealt 50, taking 12. I think this procs on minions. So if I do beam cell, this would do 29. No. What am I talking about? 27. I can't add 9 apparently. We do beam cell, rebound, claw. Oh, but then I don't have the energy for Sunder. Let's do 7. That would do 34, 37. Not quite lethal. If I do beam cell, rebound, claw, sweeping beam, claw, that's not any more damage. If I Sunder, liquid memory Sunder. That also doesn't kill anything immediately. That I need the beam cell first. Was it even worth going after the minions? They have 83 health versus 171 invulnerable. Or do I just... I don't know. I take equilibrium, that's 10 more block, I'd be at 48. It's not really worth just stopping. It's not even a big deal, right? I'm like over panicking about taking damage for like no reason. I think. I guess I missed my lightning orbs. They all went away. I could probably just start with sweeping beam. See what I draw from there. FTL. Skim. Okay. There's my answer. It's been staring at me. Just wondering whether I skim. I could try to rebound all for one. Because I would be drawing these 5 cards next turn, right? So then I could... Oh, all for one plus 4 of these cards, actually. In which case I get to get my 0 energies back. If I do that, then I take 2 damage. Oh no, because... wait. And I get turbo. Right, if I rebound all for one, I get turbo. I don't want to skim to get all for one. Because then I can't play it. I guess I could actually, I don't need to rebound all for one. I could all for one, rebound, turbo, and then skim. And that did like nothing. At least this does kill you, and I full block. I don't need that darkness still. Cool. That was a fun turn. You're summoning again, so I want lightning orbs. Next turn's actually, no, never mind. Next turn's a stone calendar turn. They're just dead. They just die. Poor friends dying immediately. Why not just equilibrium? Keep the skim. Play FTL? I don't think there's really any reason not to play FTL. For now, we're thinking about Hand of Greed is basically what's happening here. Yeah. Okay, I didn't get it. Oh. Okay, so that puts us at full hit points for next act. Great. I don't want to beam cell because then you die. Because then you die. All right, we did it. Vision would be better if we're upgraded. It's not really a good amplify deck. Reboot looks fun. It shuffles all my cards into my draw pile and draws 4 cards. It makes All for One worse because it puts those zero cost cards back in my deck. And it also makes Turbo worse because it puts voids into my deck faster. And it also takes my hand and gets rid of it, and I draw 4 cards. I mean, Fission gets me to cards faster. I think I take Fission. And this is why I was hesitant about taking Fission, because if I take Fusion Hammer now, my Fission will never upgrade. But it might be fine to take Coffee Dripper. I do kind of want the energy, because my 2 energy cards are a bit hard to play. And my skims cost an energy to draw 3. I only have 3 energy. Runic Pyramid, no longer discarding my hand. Allows me to keep Hand of Greed for when I want it. But I don't think I want that. I'll just take Coffee Dripper. We have sustain from self-repair anyway, so we're fine. Alright. We fought the super, so the one that's missing is Skip a Rest. So do we want to take a route with more rests, just so we have more opportunities to upgrade cards? Like upgraded Fission would be strictly superior. Upgraded Cool-Headed would be nice. Upgraded Skim also draws more cards. Also, this is a Hand of Greed deck, so we want to consider shops in some capacity. I guess we could go to this shop. That also gives me 2 rests. My deck feels strong enough, but I think I need a loop or 2 for it to really start shining. For like beating the heart and stuff. Yep, that's damage. That is damage, all right. Wondering whether I dual cast or not. Stack's not blocking for that much. It's basically countering that, except if I play Glacier, then we lose Orichalcum anyway. We do not have our electrodynamics in play yet. Probably don't play dual cast, but play stack. In which case we do it this quarter. 31 block versus 45. We would take 43. That's probably fine. We have self repairs for that. Okay. Seek for electrodynamics, capacitor into electrodynamics, and now we're doing 27 damage to all targets. Probably just wins. Well, that was not the right one to hit. Actually, no, now that kills you and we have full block. Probably, well, I guess we could fission. Probably not gonna get to Hand of Greed this fight. It's gonna be a bit difficult. Maybe. Now we do have draw. Aha! Full HP. Seems good. I want to do hallway fights for more gold opportunities. Alright, secret technique is here. This guy gains 5 strength per turn, so it's gonna be very difficult to hand of greed him reliably. Okay. Had to text someone. Okay, so we do have beam cell. we have Glacier, which will give us some block. This enemy is cute. Bit of a, his name is Orb Walker. If I could get 3 cards instead of 2, that'd be a lot better. Oh, if only I had a second Seek. Like, if I could take Turbo, Skim... I guess we have All for One. Was that what I needed just? Was that? Do I need these other things right now? I don't really hand agreed this turn, but I do want to get vulnerable stuff happening. I can get 4 turns of vulnerable, which should basically guarantee I can hand agreed when I want. Okay, let's see. Rebound All for One? Alright, that's full block. I mean, Vision gets me that, right? 4 cards. Awesome, I don't even need any more self-repairs. Nice. I've yet to actually use Sunder. Actually, no, I did use it once. I used Liquid Memories for it. Did I get my... Did I not use Liquid? Oh, I didn't Liquid Memories. Huh. I'll leave Sunder. Alright, Shopkeeper. Interesting. These are decisions. So, Dolly's Mirror obtains an additional copy of a card in my deck. Probably a second Glacier would help a lot. Guarantees I find one earlier. Second Seek also would be good, but we don't have many Frost sources. We have 2 Cool-Headeds and a Glacier. Probably also duplicate Cool-Headed from our card draw. Fossilized Helix prevents the first time I lose HP, but if I take that... Can't afford Dolly's Mirror. But obviously that can be potent. Hologram puts a card from my discard into my hand, which could get All for One back. Can I copy the Assunder's Bane? Yes, I can. I can. And it actually could be a good thing to do if I have a relic that cares about curses in my deck. There's a relic that says for each curse in your deck, gain 1 strength at the start of combat. So yeah. And then this one, meal ticket, I heal 15 minor shot, but I'm pretty good on sustain, so I don't need that one. If I had Echo Form, this would be easy. I don't know what I would mirror. Might be better to just mirror Cool-Headed Plus. Could also mirror a 0 energy card. I don't think a second Seek, like I complained about that one turn about not having not enough Seeks, but I don't think the problem is actually the Seeks. It's just card draw in general. Doesn't tell me what I took. And honestly, I don't think I want any of these. Except probably card remove at this point. Remove the darkness, we haven't been using it at all. It's the Maw! Oh no, I'm frail and weak. Whatever shall I do? This guy does scale, so I do have to be careful. I don't think I seek her. Okay, we're still full blocking. Not sure what a good seek is. Oh, when you put it that way. Seek for equilibrium. Or do I just secret technique for equilibrium? So I don't really care about the rest of these. Stone Calendar next turn. We're dealing 27, 54, 106. So if I can just block next turn, I'd probably be fine. You're not frail next turn, but you're gaining strength and you're doing how much damage? 60. Owie. You have all for one. Seek for void would ensure that I don't lose the energy because I didn't actually draw it. Yeah, and then if I take the fission and I use it so I don't actually use my lightning orbs, that would probably be fine. I would just need to get my block back. The problem is I would rather not then seek. I mean, yeah, I could easily win if I just do damage. The question is, can I also reasonably expect to Hand of Greed? Every fight is a Hand of Greed fight if you haven't caught on. Let's see, if I cool-headed and I draw a void, so I'm at 2 energy, and then I all for one. All for one gives me FTL, FTL draws beam cell. At which point I would basically have to fission in order to not kill you with lightning orbs. But do I get to keep my Seek in that instance? I do, because then I could skim, and then after my draw pile shuffles, then I can Seek for the frost orbs I need back. I'm drawing 6 cards if when I do this, so... Oh yeah, I'm also fissioning, that draws cards. Cute. So then I turbo to clear hand space. And then I draw all the voids. Oh, I only drew one. Okay, then Equilibrium allows me to keep Seek for next turn. We're at 56 block. 57, 61 block. So then we end turn. And we just get Hand of Greed. Look at that! Flawless! I could have drawn before turboing. Well, the problem is that you are limited to 10 cards in your hand. So if I had played Fission with 5 other cards in my hand, I would have drawn only 5 cards and not 6. But then there's one fewer void in a draw pile, and then I have a turbo in my hand. Hey, loop. Wasn't that something I said I needed? So now I upgrade the Fission. That's kind of super important. Kind of super important. Upgraded Fission no longer removes orbs, it evokes the orbs. Well, it still removes them, but now they do something. and it's pretty big. This turn, on the other hand, pretty small. This gives me less block, so I don't do it. Bottle Seek is kind of what this run needs. I just said we needed Loop, but we also need Bottled Seek. These things have only 7 turns to live. Exactly. Now you know the power of Stone Calendar. I think the original Stone Calendar dealt 52 damage every 7 turns. Imagine how powerful that one is. Electrodynamics. Secret technique then. Actually, this almost wins. Electrodynamics, secret technique, seek, and fission. Fission evokes 4 lightning orbs for 14 damage. That's 56 damage to all enemies. And then this guy survives with 6 HP. And I'll have enough energy to be able to play a Hand of Greed on him. So that's just the line. As Storp says, that's the line. Oh yeah, and I kind of need to get hit points back, don't I? Aha. This deck's pretty good. I'm just gonna recall now. Pantograph in case I needed more hit points. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's the electrodynamics that kills the swords. They're called daggers. She summons 2 more, but now I have Seek. Seek for Capacitor Glacier. That's what, 8, 16, 23. It's not full block yet. Cool Headed would be another 8 for 31. That's still not full block. And these guys aren't dead because they're only being dealt 18. Do I skim first? Okay, so we have all for one now. In which case I seek for Turbo Capacitor. Do I? You already fissioned. We have 2 Cool Headeds in our hand. If I offer one, I get Beam Cell, FTL, Claw. And these guys just need 6 and 2 damage to die. That would be easily accomplished. So if I seek for capacitor and glacier, problem is I don't have enough energy to do that because all for one costs 2. Oh, and I also don't have turbo because it's in my hand. Guess I could start with cool-headed. I think I'm pretty much playing that, right? Yeah, now there's turbo. That helps it a lot. Also a hologram. That might give me enough energy. Cards. Actually, no, just yeah, turbo, all for one turbo will leave me at 2 energy, but if I hologram turbo, that's 3 energy. Still not actually that much. I kind of need to throw this beam cell on something else, unfortunately. I guess I'm overly worried again. I'm doing this thing where I'm like so worried about nothing. I actually have more energy than I thought, so I was extra worried for no reason. Hand degree does not work on minions, that's why I'm not using it on minions. Fatal triggers whenever this card kills a non-minion enemy. And loop will just kill the daggers she summons, so absolutely that. And try to draw a void. We did. Get vulnerable back. She's summoning minions again for some reason. You keep trying to bring them back, but you don't understand that I kill them faster than you can bring them back. Actually, they die. She dies. She's dying to the looped lightning. And she dies to evoked lightning, so I'm gonna beam cell, or sorry, sweeping beam. Maybe draw. Maybe draw. There it is. Nunchaku. Money! Mr. Krabs, why did you play Hand of Greed next to the first Hand of Greed? I like money! I'll take another Seek. The value of Seek is that it doesn't actually take a slot in your hand, except for the fact that it can only push a card from your deck into your hand, but I think that's fine. You are gonna make me tangled, or not tangled, you're gonna basically create the Pokemon wrap effect on me. And by that, I don't mean to Poke Wrap. I mean that he's gonna deal 10 damage per turn. Or is it 15 on A20? I don't remember. Damage. And there are my 2 Seeks. Capacitor Glacier probably would full block. I could also seek for the loop, and that would give me lots. Actually, not full blocking. It's okay though. It's the first damage we've taken in a while. Think we're fine. I have 2 more frosts in my deck. Could fission maybe? Draw a bunch of stuff, do a lot of stuff. Draw 5 cards. Oh, I should play that before I don't draw a card off of it. I'm only at 99%. Heal me! Heal me! Heal me! It hurts so good! I want vulnerable. Where's my vulnerable? There's my vulnerable. Also, we shuffled. Can I equilibrium this turn? Actually, that would just basically... Ooh, rebound, hand agreed also would be a lot of damage. Also would be a lot of damage. Or, and bear with me on this, hand agreed, hologram, rebound, hand of greed. 2, 3, 4, 6. I would need 2 more energy to pull that off. If only I could get 2 more energy. Oh. I was supposed to play rebound first. Well, fuck. Okay, we got 3, 4 turns before Stone Calendar kills by mistake. There's no reason to do that. Well, you know, you're making this hard on me. I guess it's not that hard. I just wait. Okay. Money! I like money! Heat sinks? I don't really need that card draw. Not until I get creative AI. Which, by the way, this deck would like a creative AI someday, maybe. Take the damage. Take the damage. It's the face! It's giant head. The head of giants. Okay, so this turn we can... seek for all the things, but what things do we want? I don't think this deck's really well equipped for Giant Head. Except for the fact that I think once we have 6 Frost Orbs with a loop, it's 8 times 8 is 64 black. He does do more than that, but we also have this Orichalcum for 70 plus a Tungsten Rod, so like, once we're set up, we're just eventually just gonna kill him with our damage, I think. So I think towards that end, we seek for Glacier, Loop, and what else? Anything? We have another cool-headed, so search for a turbo? Also, we have a secret technique. Hello, the person who died. How are you doing today? How long have I been doing this run? 2 hours, 5 minutes? I'm slow. You didn't know I could artifact this stupid focus reduction crap from biased cognition? Yeah, it's very strong. Other things that also remove it, obviously if you have artifact potion, that would help. Defect has an attack that adds an artifact, and the shop will sometimes sell orange pellets as a relic, and orange pellets removes all debuffs if you play an attack, skill, and power on the same turn. And that will get rid of the -1 focus reduction. And also, the Wraith form dexterity reduction also goes away. So, pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so we want loop Glacier or loop turbo cool-headed. Loop turbo cool-headed, troll-headed. We can get 4 cards. Four cards. So he has the slow debuff, so he gets dealt more damage from attacks the more cards you play. So currently my beam cell is actually doing damage. 7 damage. That's not much damage, but it's dealing 7 damage. I could probably just equilibrium. All for one would be a pretty fun turn. You kind of wish there was a focus increasing power card. That would be too strong. I assume you're talking about something like Demon Form that says at the start of your turn gain 2 strength. There's a reason that there isn't a silent equivalent that says at the start of your turn gain 2 dexterity, or a defect equivalent at the start of your turn gain 2 focus, because those don't scale. Those scale too good. Like that becomes a win. Like once you find that card, you've won no matter what you do. You don't lose. The Demon Form, however, isn't instant win, which is why it's still in. Because oddly, it's not as good of a card as you might think. It's kind of weird. It can be good, but it's not an instant win card. We have all for one. That's the good news. I think we're just gonna play lots of stuff. Except I think I slightly screwed up because now I can't hologram all for one. I could fission though. Ooh. Oh my. Oh, now I can hologram all for one. Aren't there more cards in my deck? Am I? $105 damage. Hello, Flintlock. It has been a while. I've kind of not been keeping up with this game. But we now have a really solid defect run going. I have that going for me, which is nice. I don't want to draw hand a Groot now. I want to draw Void though. Fuck it. Hey! It's perfect! I drew the voids while I had 0 energy. Aha! Stone calendar in 2 turns. I probably could have drawn if I had done this correctly. Probably should have also done that. Aha, there we go. My name was different. Yeah, wasn't it different? I am now Logic Dolphin. I think actually the last time I played was like right after I did the name change, and that was when I did Silent A20. No. Maybe Void? No. Not Void, but whatever. Jutting from the chaotic terrain around you, a bony sphere surrounds a mysterious glowing object within. While you are curious what lies inside, you notice some sentries keeping an eye on it. Here's where I die. But still loot at heart. It's a bit complicated. It's a bit of a situation that, like, it's a bit personal issue. I don't think I'm trying to Hand of Greed this fight because it's definitely scary. They scale too fast. Electrodynamics. I want 3 cards. I want Capacitor, Electrodynamics, and Glacier. Glacier's in my hand, but I don't have energy for it, so I would want Turbo. Say no more. No more. I said no more. Say no more? No more. What if I seek for equilibrium and cool-headed? That's 24 block. Right, 16 and 8 is 24. It's not quite enough. I'm trying to figure out whether it's worth trying to minimize the damage this turn or to be super aggressive, take the damage. I guess I have Pantograph, but there is no elite. I guess I could just go to the shop instead, though. Shop's probably a bit better because I get a choice on cards a little more, or maybe there's another power I could choose or something. Yeah, that's probably better. And also, of course, the self-repairs will give me some hit points back. I could probably then seek for Electrodynamics and Loop. That would deal 45 damage per turn and would end the fight very quickly. I'm not really concerned about Hand of Greed this fight. Although I could probably Hand of Greed next turn then. 14, 28. No, deal 27 is 53, so then we just win next turn then. I see how it goes. Or I Hand of Greed this turn. And then I fission? I'm going greedy again. Of course, the problem is I can't play any attacks now. If I play this, I would have 6 cards in my hand. I guess Beam Cell would be okay. But I need to play that. I don't want to play that. I don't want those cards. Just play Beam Cell. I don't know that it actually matters at all. So Rip and Tear in the event that I don't actually get to win so easily. And I don't get to... Yeah, I mean, I could Liquid Memories it. Not sure it's worth 25. Tori. Oh, Tori plus Tungsten Rod means invincible? Whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked attack damage, reduced to 1. Whenever you would lose HP, you lose 1 less. Hello? Hello? Wow. I think we just won. I think we just won with the single shop. Bag of Prep, defrag. That's going to be 245. And then Apotheosis would be 460, so I can't afford Apotheosis. There's no reason to take this, right? Yeah, it's dumb. Happy Flower is also okay, but can I afford that? 245? Yeah, I can afford that. Could also wait for the Act 4 shop, although it might be Hand of Greeting, you know, a number of times against the bosses. I also don't need to rest in the next rest because I have Pantograph. Nice. Is it worth taking Flash of Steel? Also, I can't rest because of coffee, you're right. Because of Coffee Tripper! I'm just wondering whether it's worth saving the gold for Act 4. I might, in case I find Calipers. I'm just gonna save it for Act 4. Alright, what are we upgrading? Defrag, yes. Flower's good. Okay. Also, bear in mind, this is A20, so we fight 2 bosses. So we know the first one is Donu and Deka, but what's the second one? If it's Time Eater, I think we also just win. Time Eater is a press E to E fight. So the question is, what are we seeking? Also, we heal 25 hit points on the next boss, so it's also hilarious that we could take damage in this fight and not care. Anyway, Seek for Seek Plus for Electrodynamics and Defragments and Biased Cog. And now my Lightning Orbs will deal 4, 9, 10 damage each, 30 damage. Maybe I want to Seek for Loop instead, because 8 damage twice is better than 2 more damage 5 times. Oh, Loop's in my hand. Hey, how you doing, Loop? If Loop's in my hand... Oh, we have a secret technique as well. Damn. Okay, we could just get whatever. Okay. So for energy then, Bias Cog, Loop, Defrag. Electrodynamics is 5 energy, so you would need Turbo. Just make sure I grab turbo. Oh, because now I can't get... Oh, shit. I need to use turbo for that one. It's not a big deal. I just don't get the defrag. I can get fission, I guess. Not a big deal. We can skim. But no, I can't really skim. Energy. Wish I could say I knew that was happening. I didn't. Does the second fight reset the turn count and reactivate Blood Vial? Yes, the second fight is floor 51, and it's, yeah. Blood Vial will trigger, Pantograph will trigger, Stone Calendar resets, so yeah, we get all of the bells and whistles. We want more lightning. Ooh, defrag. Ooh, defrag. Unfortunately, what does that mean for me? I guess I could fission and get glaciers, but then glaciers are looped. But that would make me invincible for a while. The problem is that E-scale strength, E-scale defense. I think we just hold on fission. I want the lightnings looped. Okay. I wonder if I can full block this turn. Oh, you also had dazes in my deck. That's annoying. It's probably an okay fission turn then. Draw 6 cards. We do this, this, and this. So now the next question is, can we hand the green this fight? Need a little more than that. Applying vulnerable each time you broke their shield would have been awesome here. Bear in mind they have artifact. They actually have artifact like I did. So it would have used up a lot of their artifact charges, but yeah, actually it would have eventually caught the vulnerable on. Not a big deal. I am not worried at all. I have 10 cards in my hand is the problem. That's the one. Oh, I could... Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I hand agree both this turn? Oh my god. I can kill him with all for one and hand agreed. I can kill you if I get 12 damage through other means, which rebound would do it. I need to draw rebound. That's the problem. So I need a hologram hand for greed. So 4, 5, 7. Voids will reduce it, but there's a turbo in my trash. The problem is I have too many cards in my hand. That's the problem. That's the problem. I'm just gonna do this to draw 2. There's Claw! Actually, I probably could just kill him right away. No. I need to kill with Hand of Greed, but I also need to play All for One, so I gotta kill Donu first. Which means... Okay, now it's just trivial. But now I don't want to... It actually is less trivial now. I guess I don't have to rebound Hand of Greed. I rebound Beam Cell just to get to not rebound Hand of Greed. That's enough damage to put Donu in range. Rebound something that's not Hand of Greed. Hand of Greed. Hologram. Hand of Greed. All for One. Claw. And then Hand of Greed, so that's on 9. How many Hand of Greeds have we done? Okay, this one is not as trivial. The tricky thing here is that the Awakened one, whenever you play a power card, he gains 2 strength. So every single power I play needs to be, like, thought about. Bias Cog is always going to be played still, but something like Self-Repair is not going to be played. That said, when you kill him, quote-unquote kill him by putting him at 320, or at 0, he restores the full hit points, but then he's no longer curious. So, there's that. There's that. So we're absolutely always playing this. Also, these birds are not minions, so like they can be Hand of Greeded. Question is, do I fission? We do have All for One. And I gain an energy when I play it. Or just anything for that matter. So Claw, Turbo, All for One. Or I Cool-Headed in case I draw, like FTL or something. Wait, is this a Hand of Greed stream? Always has been. Start here. Okay. Not quite what I wanted. I want to get... Even though I could use Hand of Greed, we want Electrodynamics to kill the cultists quickly. So I think I'm just gonna do... I guess I could now do this. This. And now Seek for Seek Plus. For Beam Cell. And then... Can I Hand of Greed? I think I can Hand of Greed. There's electrodynamics. But I don't want to play it. Hologram for hand agreed on this bird. Hologram for hand agreed. Okay. Of course, my block situation leaves more to be desired. Do you get frost next turn? Could also use liquid memories, but I don't think I'm worried. RMC Bloody, you realize you haven't found my stream? It's because I changed my name? Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that, babe. I thought you were one of them.
So what, I'm being dealt 20? And then my self-repairs heal me 17. It'd be 3 hit points away from max, but it doesn't really matter. Do I have an attack in here to get energy? I don't think I do. I could probably liquid memories for energy. I don't know that that's worth. I don't want to play these powers when I don't have orbs to sustain them. So I'm probably just playing stack then. In which case my self-repairs will heal me to max. You feel dumb? Don't feel dumb. The name change has been awkward for many people. There's a lot of people, well, they just didn't know it was happening. Okay, so 40 is a lot, but secret technique for Glacier would probably work. I could also just keep cool-headeding. I could probably just keep cool-headeding. It's only 30 block, but if I cool-head again, that would be enough block. Oh no, all for one. Yep, he was hand-degraded. Okay. Do I secret technique or turbo just so I can play capacitor? That doesn't seem right. I guess I could FTL for energy. Well, there's all my frost orbs. Okay, well, it's fine. Oh, I'm being dealt 35. Oh, so I should take 0 now. Oh, I didn't want to play that actually. Whatever, we'll play Rebound now. This is where we test Torai plus Tungsten Rod. Yeah! 0! Yeah! Okay. So then I play these. And that should just do it. I get 50 block per turn, you're dealing me 50. Oh, what the? Why the fuck are you dealing me 56? Why the fuck are you dealing me 56? Claw. Secretly, this was a claw deck all along, but maybe the real claws were the friends we made along the way. Now I want capacitor. That's not capacitor. That's not capacitor. If the boss has 2 health bars, can it be hand-degraded twice? Or hand-degrowed? Yeah, I'll call it hand-degrowed. No. It's, this one, I don't think procs any of the unlethal effects, unfortunately. There's capacitor. So now... Also, this is going off. Hello, Stone Calendar. We're basically invincible. I keep saying that, and it keeps dealing more damage. Do you scale? No, it's because I'm playing powers. That's why. That's why. The answer is you do scale, by the way. But it doesn't matter because that's actually going to be 0 because we're just that good. I want that zap. Now I can't play for that zap. You have forsaken me. Okay. That doesn't actually do much because it's 15 hit points versus 11 damage. So we're not actually making progress. Need another lightning orb, but you deal 64, but it's, I don't think it matters. We're actually slowly but steadily whittling him down. Rebound, all for one. Ooh, I'm gonna get energy back so I can all for one again. That's cute. That was a fun turn. Should be able to play self-repairs next turn. Maybe. Yep. Well, one of them. But he awakes! Oh no! Anyway. All for one, really? This is the most that Claw's been doing all game. The H means I'm fighting the heart. And the heart's coming up soon, all quick like. Oh. As opposed to not fighting the heart, because otherwise this would be the last fight. But when you get these 3 keys, you unlock the secret Act 4, which is a harder fight. It's the true ending. Okay. Now we wait for Hand of Greed. I can't actually attack here because that would kill you. I guess that doesn't kill you. That would kill you. I could play Cool-Headed. I could play Skim. I can't play the rest. I guess I could play Stack, it doesn't matter. And agreed. We successfully gained 125 gold on the bosses. Okay. That was a pretty strong starter card. Bear in mind, that Hand of Greed was Niao's blessing. I got it from him. I'm at full health. Oh, what do I want? I want that hologram upgraded, I think. All right, shopkeeper. I got all my gold for you. What do you have to offer? Not anything particularly awesome. What's going on with the heart there? Basically, he appears. We dealt it damage and then he fled and we followed him. I wonder, is this going to be... I guess that's good for the elites, because the second turn is when there's a lot happening that's problematic. What would have happened without the 3 keys? It just would have ended. Yeah, this is 2 strength, this is 1 dexterity, or I start my second turn with 14 block, which is very important for the next 2 fights. If I take that, then I don't get anything else here. It's definitely not these cards. Hologram is fine, Seeker is fine. Seek is fine. Loop is okay, but it's not upgraded, so it's just 1 extra thing, but I mean, that's fun and all. I'll just take 1 cleat, I think. That should give some protection. So this attack here is going to put 2 burns on the top of my deck, and that's what is especially scary, because I only draw 5 cards, and the top 2 are burns, so I would only draw 3 cards. At the same time, both these guys are going to attack me. So I have to be very careful with how I proceed, and I think what I'm gonna do... Probably gonna Sweeping Beam to see if I get Seek with that, but I don't. But I'm gonna have to do Bias Cog and Glacier to prepare for next turn. Yeah, here's where it's scary. 61 damage. So, like... that would give me 26 plus 27 is 53 block versus 61 damage. That would take a few, but I heal on the boss, so it's fine. I do lose the Frost Orb. Oh no, I take 2 more because of the burns. Okay. It's really the first 3 turns that are the hardest, and after that you're generally set up. So I'm going to want that capacitor, I think. Capacitor and cool headed. You might have noticed that he lowered my focus. He does that. So also he has this effect where he deals 50% more damage when he's attacking me from behind. I'm currently facing to the right. So he's dealing me 57, but actually he's dealing 38 is his base damage. So if I turn around, that lowers the damage by 19. Question is, what am I seeking for here? I feel like capacitor is important. Cool-headed might draw things, so we'll start there. It draws another cool-headed. So with that, I think it's capacitor and turbo in case I find something else with the draw. Could also use... Oh, I don't have it. Secret techniques there. Okay. Now we get fission. Also, there's no more reason to Hand of Greed. We're not Hand of Greeding anymore. We found the last shopkeeper. So, drawing 4 cards. How many frosts are left in here? There's a couple. We do have a skim. I think I'm gonna... Zap and Infusion? That draws 5. But I end up buying from the shop. Horncleat. At the start of your second turn, gain 14 block, not strength. Start of your second turn, gain 14 strength. Oh boy. Okay. So FTL turns us around. We have all for one in here? We do. We could hologram all for one. Rebound all for one. 1, 2, 4. We have turbo here. Wait, he's at 54. You're right. 54! Yeah, this is gonna be a big action turn then. Let's make sure I do this correctly. How many zeros are in here? Claw, turbo, beam cell, FTL. So 4. We need 6 in hand, and that would be enough. Power cards are good for sure. It's just it was an unupgraded loop, so I just considered it less good. But Horncleat, I just decided would help with surviving, because if I draw poorly on turn 2 of the heart fight, I'm being dealt upwards of 67 damage, which 6 of it from Orichalcum, so it's 61, and a -1 because the tungsten rod is 60, so saving 14 health would be nice. What does turbo do anyway? Turbo, gain 2 energy, add a void into your discard pile. The void is a status effect that when I draw the card, I lose an energy. Alright, so what am I doing next? I think we could kill him in some manner. 5, 10, 14. That might target him, but it needs to, both of them need to target him, so I'm gonna need to skim then. Why did I seem to go all the way up to 7 energy? I used fission. Evoke all your orbs, gain 1 energy, and draw 1 card for each orb evoked. And I had 5 orbs, so I gained 5 energy. I guess ultimately I'm gonna be playing this regardless. And it gives me an energy. 5, 10, 14. Depends on what I draw with this. All right, all for one. Duh. Duh. I wonder how I'm going to win this fight, huh? So the second claw is going to do 7, so all for 1 plus claw kills him. There's like nothing to seek, I don't think. Okay, we killed one. No worries. It's a really involved game. I think I just equilibrium at this point and hold these cards. Seek when I reshuffle is good. Turbo in my hand is good. Okay. I don't really need the self repairs because I'm gonna heal 25. But let's see, turbo. We do have all for one again. Yeah, it's like the first time I didn't hand of greed. Kind of weird. So none of those skills are 0. Play this, see if I get FTL with this. I don't. I do have turbo, so I can spend the energy. Energy. Keep these cards again. Yeah, 2 burns on top, 48 damage. Yep, typical. Typical. I don't have all for one or anything. I guess holograms. I can get hologram to hologram all for one. I think at this point we just keep getting lightning orbs, or well, frost orbs for a bit and then lightning orbs. You do scale, I guess, is the thing. Was that 61? Yeah. So even with the burns, it's fine. We'll put a lightning there. I guess we just... And agreed? We did it, everyone! Alright, Mercury Hourglass's damage. And Thunderstrike has returned. Remember, like on floor 9, we got Strike Dummy. So Thunderstrike can potentially be really good damage, but I still don't really want to spend the energy on it because a lot of what we're doing is playing a lot of cards. The Heart is going to pose a bit of a challenge though, because when I play cards, he deals damage. Do I take another Equilibrium? I think I do. Retain is pretty good. Here goes nothing. Okay. How about we start with everything I need to get this engine going? Okay. So for this fight, we really want to loop Frost Orbs. Why do 3 damage? Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Stats: floor obtained 55, damage dealt 3, per turn 3, per combat 3. Okay. So let's think. No immediate block here. So he has Beat of Death 2. Whenever you play a card, take 2 damage. It's reduced by 1 by Tungsten Rod, so it's totally fine. But it does mean this is not a perfect heart fight. I'm taking damage immediately, but we're absolutely doing this. We're absolutely using the artifact on Biased Cog. Yeah, the stats, that's a mod called Relic Stats that adds extra stats like that, and I find it very important. For instance, you could look at Pandora's Box and see what Pandora's Box gave me this run. Okay. So how do we do these things? Obviously I have like... Okay, self-repair doesn't really matter. Bias Cog, Loop, and Defrag in my opening hand. But I'm probably going to want a Glacier. But logic, which order does Tori and Tungsten Rod proc in? Does it reduce the heart's damage to 0? The problem is Tori is for attack damage. Beat of Death is not attack damage. However, it does mean for his multi-attack, which is going to be 3 times 15 the first time around. It's actually 0 times 15 regardless of what I do. So that's nice. I think the run was basically 1 when I got Tori, but some would argue it was 1 when we got Biased Cook. It's been a pretty nice run. But yeah, this is like a run where Jorbs will just immediately plague things and be like, I don't care. Anything you do just wins. But I just want to be careful here. Tori does proc first, but only for attacks. It's a question of what do I seek? And I guess I can get... We don't have Capacitor, but I can get rid of that Lightning Orb if I seek for Glacier and I play Cool-Headed and Glacier. That's 3 energy. And I also want to play these. That's 6 energy. So I would want Seek, or not Seek. I would want, like, I would need more than just Turbo. That's the problem. I do have Horn Cleat for block at the start of my second turn, so it's probably not too important to end this turn with Frost in front. If I seek for Capacity and Turbo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Turbo's 2-port energy. I think that's fine then. Let's do Cool-Headed first. Gives me Fission, which might actually change things now. Fission gives me 2 energy and 2 cards, which means I could play Bias Cog, Defrag, Loop, Glacier. Still doesn't get me Capacitor. I guess I could do Cool-Headed and then Fission, but I kind of need to make sure I get Frost after Fission. I guess that's the whole point with Seek, is it's Glacier then, right? So I guess, yeah. Let me do Cool-Headed. There's... How about I just draw Glacier? How about that? Ever think about that one? All right, do this before I Fission. Do this before I Fission. Okay. So now I can seek for Capacitor. Capacitor, Loop, Glacier, and Void. Or not, I keep saying Void. I mean Turbo. Sender's Bane is in your starter deck, and it can't be removed. It's a penalty from Ascension 10. Ascension 10 start each run curse. You start with a Sender's Bane. I think I'd just get rid of self-repair though. And I think actually this doesn't matter when I drink it, so we drink it now, and we can save that. Okay, we're full blocking. Good news. So we're getting 60 block. His next turn is 67. I think I just do Equilibrium. Okay, and now we just win as long as we do enough damage over time. That's the difficult part. We're getting 60 block right now with these. It's the multi-attacks that are the scarier ones, though. I think I'm gonna do another Cool-Headed, and then an Electrodynamics. Yeah, Thorns is really good in this fight because 3 Thorns versus X15 deals 45 damage. Just gonna get rid of this. Play that. Oh no! Anyway. Still haven't found All for One, eh? Still haven't found All for One, eh? Tori reduces 5 or less unblocked attack damage to 1. And he was dealing 3x15. Oh, I see what you're saying. That 3x15 didn't matter if I was blocking. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Do I want to Equilibrium? I think I want to Equilibrium. And then Wound's not in my draw pile. It was secretly a claw deck. Just do that. Oh no! Stone Calendar! Oh no! I'm using Slay the Relics, so you can view the relics on Twitch. I'm using relic stats, so that you see stats on all the relics that have, you know, interesting stats. I'm also using, I believe it was called Minty Mods or something, which allows for us to see like how much extra block we're getting from extra sources. I think those are the main ones. I think the 2 other mods were just, oh yeah, hey, that just does it. Awesome. Yeah, base mod and, oh, block reminder. Actually, that's a different, I thought it was with Minty Spire, but I guess block reminder's different. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. All for One's in there. I have all of my Equilibriums. Aha! Do I need extra energy? No? Apparently I didn't draw a beam cell. I guess I do want that energy, don't I? Stone calendar. Block reminder tells me how much block I'm getting in addition to what I currently have. Currently I have 24 block, which matters for the beat of death damage. The plus 48 tells me that these 4 frost orbs are giving me 48 extra block. It also factors in orichalcum, which gives block at the end of my turn. So, and I think there's one other source that gives block, but I don't remember what it is. Get rid of artifacts. Your next multi is 6x15. It's the first time that he's gonna be bypassing Tori. And it is 90 block. So I want to keep my Glacier then. Not that it really super matters, because I'll probably just tangentially block enough. Where's my all for one? Where's my all for one? Where's my all for one? It is 6 damage 15 times. This enemy attempts to attack for 6 damage 15 times. And that is super relevant when it comes to Tungsten Rod because those 6s become 5s. We're already retaining, right? So 48, 58, 66. Could do stack and then this. Okay. Drew all my cool headeds. Oh yeah, I have a good memory still. Oh hey, that. Oh right, because it was 5 unblocked damage left over. I perfect blocked. Haha. You thought I was worried, didn't you? Acting. Can I just draw 1 card and not reshuffle my trash? I can't. Draws 2, draws 2, draws 3. Oh no, wait, actually my hand's full, right? So I would just draw 1. And then I can do this. Unfortunately, now the problem is energy. Okay, no longer an energy problem. Fooled you. Haha, haha. Bet you thought I was worried, huh? I really don't want to lead with Lightning Orb. Okay. I think we win. I think we win. Claw! No. Not Claw. In my time of need, Claw failed me. Oh no! Yes! That was a strong run. Combo! Play 20 cards in a single turn? Yes. Defeated 2 bosses without taking damage. Defeated 2 elites without taking damage. I had 4 copies of a non-starter card, which... I believe that was cool-headed. That was awesome. There isn't a special ending, I'm sorry. I believe we looked through it when we did Ironclad, or Silent, I'm not sure which. Money! Money, money! Alright. Now what? Has it been done? The Spire sleeps, and so shall I. We did it! I wish this showed statistics on how much gold I gained. How much damage did Stone Calendar do? Damage dealt 318 per turn, 2.304 per combat, 14.455. Kind of disappointing, actually. Damage prevented, 43. Oh. Blood Vial healed 2 hit points. So I guess I didn't need to turn in the blood vial after all. This healed 16. That's not bad. Oops. This prevented 14 damage. Cool. That was a really good run. I'm happy with that. And it was all thanks to Hand of Greed. Honestly, I just love that I gained 125 gold at the end of Act 3. Which was used to buy a Horn Cleat, which was probably not necessary, but it definitely helped. And yeah, that took over 3 hours because I play slow. But you know, my last run died. Oh, it doesn't even say how long it took me. And my run before that, oh, that was the daily. Also 3 hours, but that was because of reasons. Yeah, cool. I should have gotten the loop. Yeah, loop's pretty good once you're set up. It's just it wasn't upgraded, so it was only looping the front once, but yeah, it worked out pretty well. Alright, well, I am pretty sure I'm done for now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed your stay. And I'll see you around in the future. We'll do Watcher A20 at some point to actually finish this up. I think I have an asterisk victory on Watcher. But, Defect, I put the heart down to 3 hit points and then died run, and I never actually redeemed myself, so I did it. It's all me. Alright, have a good one, everyone.